All right, we're going stone crabbing. Sarah's getting ready. We got all the bait right here. A bunch of carcasses left over and a few jacks, a few bonitas. You can see all the pieces there that we've been saving. We're ready to go bait the traps up. So we're gonna pull our recreational stone crab traps and see if we can't catch dinner. And there's Sassy Sarah right there. This stuff is very stinky. It's been out all night. We had it in the freezer, but it reeks.
What video of that?
Oh, it was on. So we just ran about 15 minutes in the marina. We're gonna look for a trap that we lost earlier this season. Sometimes they get cut off by boats running through. They cut them off by accident. We're gonna see if we can find it. If we can't find it, then we're just gonna go start pulling our traps and see if we got any crabs in there for dinner. So we got a custom gaff here. It's a pool wand, Sarah said. We got a hook on the end of it, and then it extends all the way back there.
So we can reach down and snag the trap without having to jump in the water.
The only bad thing is the water's a little green and we may not be able to see our lost trap. So if we can't find it now, we'll find it eventually. It's somewhere out here. There's one of our buoys there with the R on it. The R's for recreational right there. We may have found our cut off trap. We moved another one of our traps right next to it in the area. It's a little green, but it looked like there might be one down there. That might be ours. Yes, there's the yellow ropes down here. I can't film and do both. There's the rope. Don't lose it, don't lose it. Ah, we got it. So you can see right there, the buoy's missing.
Someone hit the buoy.
The buoy got ripped off and there's our trap.
Got a little face.
It did. Oh, look at all the muck on your face. Gross. She's pulling up the line, all the mud come off and got on her face.
Oh, here, you hold this for a second. We weren't quite ready yet. The one part.
She didn't think we were gonna find it and we found it. Question is there any stone crabs in this trap? What do you think? Leave a comment below. Do you think there's any stone crabs in this trap?
There is.
Sarah says there is. Let me know if you think there is any and how many claws we're gonna get out of it, if so.
Can't feel them moving around?
I don't feel them.
I think there's gonna be 4. Because I felt like there's gonna be 4.
Okay.
See how good I am.
I think there's gonna be 0.
Oh, man. I think there was 4.
The lid's open.
But I think they got out.
The lid's open.
Look, bait's still in there.
Oh well. Well, it looks like someone pulled our trap for us, took the crabs and left the lid open. So when we come out here, we have spare parts. We got an R on there for recreational. Number 3, because we know it's the 3rd one using the line. Now we're gonna bait the trap. We're gonna put a bunch of these leftover fish carcasses in there and go reset it and then start checking the rest of them. Hopefully the lids are not open on the rest of them. We're gonna run to the end of our line and put it down there, and then we'll start pulling them and working our way north. Ooh, look at those mahi carcasses. And a bonita carcass. That's the bait right there. Bombs away. The trap is deployed. Time to start checking the rest of them. All right, what do we got? Give us some crabs. Give us some stone crabs.
Catfish.
Oh gosh, catfish.
Oh my gosh, tons of catfish.
Lots of catfish. I see a crab. We got lots of catfish and 1 stone crab, looks like. Oh yeah, look at that crab. That's a stone crab. That's a stone crab, you guys, right there. The 1 claw is definitely a keeper. And here we're allowed to actually take both claws, so if the second one's a keeper, we're probably taking it. So Sarah's cleaning out the trap, throwing away all the fish bones, and then she's just gonna rebait it. And we're gonna measure this crab up and see what we got for claws and go to the next one. Nice bonita. So this is a gauge right there where it says crab. You gotta measure the claw and see if they keep. So we know that this one is a keeper just by looking at it. Put it right there, well past it. Let's see if this one is. So that one's just short, guys. We're not gonna keep that one.
So you grab the claw and you roll the claw forward until it kind of stops, and you just pop it off like that.
Just like that. So the claw right there, you can see where it broke, clean and break. We're gonna eat this, and we're gonna let him go with that claw there.
So he'll grow a new one.
He will grow a new one eventually.
And he's just fine with his other one, and we'll let him go. Bye.
So it's like a renewable resource. They say crabs live 7 to 8 years, and it takes a couple years to grow a claw back. So in reality, maybe 3 different times we could get claws off that crab. So there's a tag system this year. You have to get your tag numbers from FWC, and then you have to have it marked on the trap there. That's what we're doing.
All right.
All right, 15, 13, in the water.
A couple. Oh,
we
big
got a big
one.
one.
Big nasty.
We got a big one.
And a catfish.
Whoa. Oh yeah, there we
Jumbo.
go. There's a few claws. There's a big one there, guys.
Whoop, little guy.
Little baby.
Well, this guy just has one, but he's a keeper.
Look at that one.
One keeper. He's already growing back his other one.
Big claw. Ooh, we gotta hold up that big one, get a picture. Look at that one.
Oh, that's a nice crab there.
Those are big claws there, you guys. That's a big claw.
Jumbo. Knife this one.
So there's a couple different ways to skin a cat. Everyone's heard that saying. There's a couple different ways to get stone crab claws off. We're gonna show you the knife trick now. Right in there, like that, and twist, and he will drop his claw. Once you hit it just right.
Ta-da.
And that's a safe way to get their claws off, because sometimes if you, rip it and break it off yourself and twist it and pop it off, you can tear out the armpit of the crab and kill it, So
the idea behind that is that the crab feels like a predator has a hold of his claw, and the crab drops the claw on his own, which they do in real life too. Like, it's their defense mechanism. So grow new ones. Perfect.
that one there's good. All right, so that was actually a good trap there. What we get, 4 claws out of it? We got 4 claws out of that one. That's the best trap yet. We're gonna rebait it and reset it. That's stinky. 15, 12, 11, and we're in.
They escaped.
So that's where that little wooden piece goes, but this one came off prematurely.
It's probably old.
We're not doing too good. So there's crabs probably crawling out of the hole right there.
They just feasted. Look, this was a swordfish.
Oh, that was a
His
swordfish
eyeball. See, we recycle everything. Even the swordfish got used up. Look, his
All right,
bottom's
it's
gone.
starting to rain now. I got some really nice new pelagic foul weather gear. It's on my other boat. Doesn't do me any good now. So usually we have spare parts and pieces for all the traps. You know, we got buoys, we got lines, we got weights.
I forgot everything but the piece of wood.
But we forgot the little piece of wood, the chew out there. We probably should change it from last season.
It's okay, now we'll have a spare. Oh, find it.
So we plugged in our other trap, but we're missing that one. Got cut off. It's kind of cloudy out now. We're just gonna go check the other ones and we'll find that one hopefully in a couple days.
Yeah. And catfish.
So it has a catfish and a little baby lobster. Bye-bye, little lobster. Good kick.
Oh, it almost took my tongs.
Style points.
Ooh, this one looks good.
So you can see as she's pulling the rope up in the trap, she's cleaning the rope off just to get some of that algae growth off there and all the seaweed. Holy catfish. one baby crab and some big fat catfish. We need more stone crabs, guys. Oh, swordfish. That'll catch them.
Hopefully.
I hope so. Bombs away. What do we got? What do we got?
Dinner.
Oh yeah, there's a couple big ones, guys. Catfish, small ones, and big ones. Look at that. Look at that beauty.
Good one. Okay. Hit this one with the measure really quick. Just double check that one.
Oh, he's good. 15.
Alright. Some kind of a toothy animal was in here. Barracuda.
Barracuda. Barracuda teeth. Keeper.
I was about to say, I heard it. Alright. And he will be just fine. Grow new ones.
Repaint the trap. Alright, we're getting a decent amount now. Not a crush, but enough for a couple dinners, so here we go. I don't even eat them, really. Sarah eats them and Sadie eats them. I don't know how many 2-year-old baby eats stone crab, but we know one of them. There's that piece of swordfish tail there. Someone asked me last video, why we didn't clean the swordfish all the way back to the very end of the tail. There's a lot of fat and gristle in there and really chewy. We had a lot of prime meat on it, so no need to really eat the gross little piece at the end of the tail there. And this way we can hopefully catch stone crabs with it.
Jumbo.
You got a big one? She says there's a big one in there.
Huge.
Oh, look at that size of that one. Yeah, baby.
That one might.
Oh, he's good. Big boy there.
Watch this. Perfect. Thank you. Nail crab.
Baiting it heavy.
Mark it.
Alright, so this is our last trap. Let's see if there's anything in there. It's open, Sarah said. No good. The lid's open.
Someone mugged us. Lids don't just open on their own, folks.
Alrighty, so we were hoping the last trap had some crabs in it. It did not. Someone got the stone crabs out of there for us, it looks like. The lid was open. Part of the game. Nice dolphin going in there, though. Slammer. Trap deployed. Jumbo.
Did I see that?
There's a little tiny baby
That's a
crab
baby
in there.
stone crab.
Look at that. He was inside the pinch of the other one.
Let him go.
Look
It's
at
a
that.
tiny little stone crab. See his little claws?
Holy moly.
The next generation.
So long, buddy. Alrighty, well there it is. 15 stone crab claws. And we're going to go back to the kitchen and cook them up. Show you guys how to do that too. Check out all the fish here, you guys. There's a bunch of nurse sharks down there and a bunch of tarpon. See them all down there. Skippy, he's feeding them some snapper pieces.
Yeah. We'll
Cleaning snapper for dinner.
feed them up for you.
Oh, they're chummed up. Oh, the bird got it. All these fish down there, and the bird got it.
Okay, you got one hand free?
Here we go. Everybody loves feeding the tarpon and sharks. Oh yeah. Alright, so if you guys are down here in Islamorada, swing by Bud and Mary's and come check out the tarpon and the nurse sharks. See what the guys caught for the day. Sadie, you ready for some stone crab claws? We gave my mom half the claws for babysitting Sadie. And we're gonna cook the rest of them right now. So we got the water boiling right there. And Sarah is gonna throw the claws in the boiling water.
8 to 10 minutes.
So we're gonna boil them 8 to 10 minutes, then check them out and see how they look.
Our stove is very old, so we have to help it out and keep the heat in.
So we're putting the
You
lid
don't
on.
have to put a lid on if you have a good stove that'll keep it boiled.
You ready for some stone crab, Sadie?
What's the crab do? It's been 10 minutes and the crabs are done. Just boil, hard boil for 10 minutes. They turn nice and red. So we're just gonna dump them in the sink.
So in a restaurant, that's like a couple $100 worth of crabs.
Nick doesn't like crab, but Sadie and I do, so more for
Sadie,
us.
you can eat the crabs? You can eat the crabs? She's gonna eat the stone crabs. Claws. She's gonna let them cool off, then she's gonna crack them, and then eat them. So now comes the fun part. Sarah's gonna crack the claws. Cracker.
It's seeing some use. All right, everyone thinks you put the crab here and you do it, but that's incorrect. Well, you can, but this is leverage. Leverage, watch. So if you put the crab close to the lever point, more leverage, crack it easier. Cracks it perfectly big pieces, so no little shards go in your mouth. Nice.
Oh,
Ooh,
look at
that
that
was
one.
a tough one, but that was a nice
That's a big claw there.
Yeah.
Look at the size of it.
It's gonna taste good. It's full too, see? Meat's all the way to it. It's a good one.
Perfect.
Go.
All right, we're gonna crack the rest of these, and they're gonna eat them. I'm gonna take one bite to keep everyone happy. But Sadie is fired up, right, Sadie?
You want some
You want
crab?
crabs? You want stone crab? So Sarah's peeling apart the shell, getting all the meat out of the stone crab there, and Sadie's gonna eat some for dinner.
Knows what to do.
Oh, she loves it. Sadie? You like it? You want more?
She eats it faster than I can pick it for her. This isn't fair. She's got to learn how to do it on her own.
Keep pulling it apart. Sarah got a crab claw ready for me to eat. They all insist I try it. I'm just not a big fan of crab. I like shrimp and fish.
Oh, hang on. Let me give you the knuckle then, because it's better. I'm going to show you guys a tip on how to eat the whole crab claw and get the meat out without using a fork or anything. So these two pieces are just the knuckles, and there's nothing inside the meat. So you can just take the whole, like I picked the shell off, and then you just take the whole chunk off, and you can eat it just like that. I'm giving this to Sadie because she's patiently waiting. So for the claw part, it's hard because see this piece in the middle? That's like a hard little piece of cartilage or bone, so you can't just eat that whole piece. But I have a trick. So see how the meat is like down in the shell, and you can't really, like, you have to get a fork and pick it out or whatever. So the trick is, here's what I do. You got to get some dip first so you can eat. The tip of it came off a little bit, but if you get enough of that cartilage showing, watch. Yeah. You can grab onto the cartilage, and then you can break it out of the claw. The whole thing will just, break off like that as like one piece. Haha! And there's not a scrap left in the claw. So that's my trick.
You know that meat.
Yep. So take a bite first, but don't bite into the cartilage part. Then grab the cartilage and just kind of wiggle it off and snap it. And then you get you can just pull all the meat off of it. It just falls off like that.
Now, how much do you like stone crab? It's really good, huh?
Yeah, it's really good.
Mustard sauce?
All right, mayonnaise, mustard, and like some Old Bay.
There it is.
Yep. You can just have half because I know he's not going to like it, so I'm not going to waste it on him.
Okay. Maybe I
It looks like fish. Pretend it's fish.
Which
Look
piece
how
do you
white
want
that
me to
is. Just get that little piece right there. Try it.
So that is stone crab right there, the meat of the claw. I'm definitely not dipping it in the mustard sauce. I do not like mustard. I'm going to try it, though, to keep her happy.
It's like fish. That's good.
It's okay. They all love
So
it.
good.
Some people go crazy over it. I mean, literally, you could go to a restaurant and that one claw you could spend $30 on, maybe $40 on. So, yeah, Sadie wants more. Alrighty, we'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Thanks for being part of our channel and following along. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you want me to see you do down here next in the Florida Keys. We gotta feed Sadie now. Sadie.
Is it yum?
Yum yum.
I want to see Nick vacuum and mop the house.
I don't know about that.